Well, the Child Poverty Collaborative has a new leader. Dr. Karen Bankston is the new executive director.
Now, she starts the post in December, but she was kind enough to come in and spend some time with us this morning. And I know you're a busy lady, Dr. Bankston, so thank you so much for coming in this morning.
You're so welcome.
Why did you want this post? This is such a big endeavor.
Well, you know, it's very interesting. You know, when they say the clouds are aligned, the clouds are aligned. I wasn't necessarily looking to do the job, but I've been a member of the steering committee, and I have such an interest and been so very busy volunteering in the community. And there was just something that touched me that said, you know, I think I can do that. And I think that I have something to bring because of, one, my own personal life experiences and having lived in poverty as a child myself, two, my educational experience and the work that I've done as it relates to the psychosocial issues of looking at how people from a social emotional perspective overcome, and then three, my professional experience having been an administrator and running hospitals, and I'm a nurse, and so nurses care about people, right? Yeah. So when you bring all of those things together, it just made logical sense for me. And so when it came available, I said, if not me, who?
Wow.
And if not now, when?
Wow.
And so that's why I did it.
Well, when you look at this problem, and it's such a big problem in our city, and maybe you were as amazed and shocked by the percentages as we all were when we saw where we stood in terms of childhood poverty in our city, and you look at it now that you're the person in charge of this collaborative, where do you start? What's the first thing you would like to see happen? I mean, that's got to be, it's such an all-encompassing thing. Where do you begin?
Yes, you know, I think that one of the things that we've been able to do in the 2 years that the collaborative has been in place is to really investigate what it really is and how broad it is and how very complex it is. All right, I think that oftentimes when people think about poverty, they think primarily of people who are homeless and don't have jobs. And when we're talking about poverty, we're talking about people who are working every day, who for multiple reasons, a lot of it is transportation, a lot of it is related to education, a lot of it is related to childcare, food. There are all kinds of things that play into this thing that they are unable to really thrive. So we, you know about the balloon, right? You know, if you put water in a balloon and you squeeze one side, the other side blows up.
Sure.
Okay, so we have to set some priorities, yes, because you can't fix everything at one time. There's no magic bullet. We have to set some priorities and work on those priorities, but at the same time not negate looking at other things that are going on, all right, so that we don't get that balloon blowing up on the other side, but then set some measurable, targeted milestones along the way to make sure that those things that we are doing are heading us in the right direction as it relates to reducing the number of lives. We've got a wonderful vision, you know, the 10,000 kids, 5,000 families. That's a great vision. But we know that with all the wonderful, compassionate people and agencies that are in Cincinnati right now who have been doing marvelous work, that vision in and of itself will not help us turn this thing around. So in order for us to ensure that we've got sustainable change occurring, we've got to set some small goals along the way and watch them.
Will you come back and talk to us as you form those goals and get this moving? Because unfortunately we're out of time, Dr. Bankston, but just fascinating to listen to you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Appreciate your time. Look forward to talking to you again.